What's good, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Carter Sports Coverage. I'm your boy SB Cash.
What's good? It's your boy Ryan.
Back with another week. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. It's going really crazy. Heating up in a major way. We got the Warriors on the cusp of winning a whole nother championship, man. That'll be their 4th in 6 years that they end up winning. They're at Game 6. They're up 3-2, but it ain't over yet. We can't count Boston Celtics out yet. They still got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. They're going to fight to the end. They're going back to Boston to try to send us to 7. We're going to get into all of that, but before we get into anything, we want to say shout out to Feed Me Sandwich Kings. Come get you a sandwich. Shout out to DJ Marv. Keep going hard. And let's get back into what we missed. So the last time we talked to you guys was, I think, right before Game 2. So since that time, we've had Game 3, Game 4, and Game 5. So what I want to do a little bit is just go back through and talk about what went on in each of those games. So last time we talked to y'all, what was that, 1-1? So the Celtics ended up winning Game 3 to put them up 2-1. They won 116-100. In a game where Jaylen Brown had 27 points, Jason Tatum had 26. Marcus Smart helped out with 24. What did you feel like was the key for Game 3 and the Celtics getting that win to put them up 2-1? What did they do specifically in that game that you've seen that was different, that helped them win?
We missed that one.
Yeah, we
missed
stopped
our
those
games
games
in a week.
because the one was won yesterday. That's the only reason.
Well, shit. Game 3. Hold on. Oh, okay.
That's when Boston came out with that crazy, ferocious D.
Exactly. Came out.
Got that big lead early.
The big 3 came out and put the buckets up. They had the crazy 4th. Okay, yeah, I remember that one. Steph, he ain't get enough. He ain't get enough help in Game 3.
Right, that's what a lot of people were saying. They was looking for play that game. I personally feel that Game 3 was just the defense of the Celtics. Like, it just was smothered. Like, they was getting a lot of turnovers that game. Golden State was uncharacteristic with the turnovers in Game 3. But Jaylen Brown's been leading them, man. He had 27 points that game. Shout out to them. They had went up 2-1. So Celtics go up 2-1 in Game 3. Then we go to Game 4. A lot of people was feeling good about the Celtics. Another home game, thinking they could go up 3-1, maybe. So we go to Game 4, right? This game, Warriors end up pulling it out. 107-97 was the final score in a game where I feel like we all feel like we've seen one of the best playoff performances.
His best.
One of the best, not even just him, just of all time, I would say. Like, it's up there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely his best, though.
Steph Curry ended up dropping 43 points. You know what I'm saying? He didn't miss from 3. Like in the mid-third, he made all the rest of his threes the rest of the game. I think he made 5 more threes the rest of the game, 5 for 5 from the mid-third point. So, ended up dropping 43 points. Didn't have much help. Clay dropped 18. Anthony Wiggins had 17 in Game 4. But Steph put them on his back.
Wiggins had that was good, Wiggins.
But it was more so on the D. Because I think he did have like
11
11 bounds.
16.
Okay.
Yes.
That was that game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 points, like 6 career high in bounds.
But I feel like Steph really did put him on the back because I feel like that was a game. Game 4 was something the Celtics really controlled it all the way up to.
Nah, he did put him on their back.
They that third quarter he started sparking. In that fourth, that was when they took out Draymond at the 7-minute mark, which everybody talked about. Steve Kerr made the decision to take Draymond out. But that helped them. They went on like a 10-0 run right then when they took Draymond out.
That was a good move.
So then they ended up putting Draymond back in for the last 3, and he was effective, as far as getting rebounds and stuff, playing defense. But yeah, Warriors take that one, Game 4. Steph has a huge night. So we move to Game 5, which was yesterday. Big series tied 2-2. Warriors end up taking Game 5, 104-94. Andrew Wiggins, big night, star of the night. That's who took this win for the Warriors. If you ask me, he comes away with 26 points. I forget how many rebounds he had.
Another double digit.
Yeah, another double digit night on the rebounds. And Anthony Wiggins waits. This is
Andrew.
My bad.
Andrew
Wiggins, yeah.
Career high.
I feel like at the spot where they needed him the most, and this is big because Steph Curry didn't hit a 3-point shot last night in that last night's game, and that's the first time he did that in, I believe, 233 games. 233 games, so that's
2018.
About, yeah,
it was 2018.
About 2-3 years back. So that was huge. Steph Curry only had 16 points on a night where their star wasn't really cooking. Andrew Wiggins comes up big. You got to shout out to Clay too. Had 21. What you?
He got some good timely baskets.
Yeah, and he was.
Every time Boston was
three.
starting to chip into that thing, Wiggins was quiet and down. He came with a nice little bucket. He was huge. He didn't even. 26 ain't 20, 26 is 26. It was just the timing of that.
Yeah, it was the time. Yeah, you know when the night can seem bigger than the numbers. I feel like that was Wiggins. I feel like
his bucket was right when they.
You would have thought he had more than 26. That's how I feel.
His impact was big on the game.
Talk about this. Why are the Celtics losing these last two games? Game 4, Game 5, back to back they lose. Game 4 they look like they had it
for real. When I seen them last night though, they was looking tired. You feel me? They was looking worn out.
Fatigued.
Yeah, that's what I seen. I seen over there deep breaths. They wanted to turn the ball over, Brown turn the ball over. They wouldn't even get back on beat. You feel me? I seen them just Powell wouldn't even get back. They was just hovering around the 3-point line. You feel me?
Yeah,
you know the Warriors been here. They know what to take.
That
well
experience.
They already. You feel me? This is what they do. They gonna run around you.
That experience definitely comes in tough at like crucial moments, like
and
Game 5.
Thompson. I mean Wiggins coming in, looking like you feel me playing the Iggy role.
Yeah,
how they was. You feel me? A couple years ago, and Iguodala was big for him. Wiggins stepping into that role.
Definitely.
Who has some good timely buckets too.
Yeah, and Gary Payton. Gary Payton the third. That was bit off the bench. They did.
Payton had 15 off the bench. That's
I think they combined for 29. Him and Poole off the bench.
Like
that's big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just alone with two people. Boston's turnovers are huge.
Crazy. Just
Boston's
like Wiggins' buckets is huge. You feel me? His timely buckets. Them Boston turnovers be
crazy at the crucial
right?
spots.
Craziest time
when they need a bucket.
And it be Brown. I mean not Brown, but
it's a little bit of all of them to me.
Jalen, I don't know what be wrong with him. It's like he ain't got no type of handle. This time he get in the paint, he be doing woolly shit though. He'll try to spin in the paint. Two people, for me, trying to split the D. Like, just give it up.
I think he is getting hit a little bit, but like that ain't no excuse.
This play on ball, you gonna be hit.
Right. This is what I would say. My biggest thing for why I think they losing. Like watching Game 4 and Game 5, it was two totally different games. In Game 4, I feel like they controlled it. They controlled it up through 3, but they got to 4th and Steph took over. You know what I'm saying? And it was the offensive rebounds in Game 4 because it was a lot of big time. They had that game. I was mad they lost Game 4 because they was right there. They controlled it and Steph just took over.
If they end up losing, that's gonna be the one. You feel me?
Right.
That game
they went back.
Yep,
but I think they gotta look at Game 5 too, only because on their part it's like Steph didn't hit no threes. Nobody
they was already up. They was up what
2-1. Yeah, it was up 2-1
so that's
that
what
game.
I'm saying. This one is huge.
Right, and they was at home, so I know they really wanted to get that. And they probably felt like they could have got it.
That's what makes that game so crazy that Steph had, because you feel me? They lose that game, he don't drop all 43 they needed.
Right,
they needed all that.
They needed all that. But I would say basically what I don't like is because I see the fight in Boston. It's like, you know, Game 5 yesterday, they started out bad, but they came back that third quarter. They had it cooking. It was looking like they might gonna pull it off.
They're gonna get back into it.
It just be these fourth quarters that they putting together, bro. Like
these turnovers.
It's a lot of turnovers in the fourth. The offense is really stagnant in the fourth for Boston.
The shot selection should be wild too. Coming the fourth.
A lot of jumpers.
A lot of jumpers.
I want to see them.
Be like it's your turn to shoot it. You feel me? Your turn to shoot the three.
Do you be noticing
your turn to shoot the three.
It's like ISO. Your turn to take a jump shot. Your turn to take a mid. Try to drive on two people. Make a shot. Like, I want to see them draw fouls, go down low, work the ball around, something like. In the fourth quarter specifically, I feel like that's big. But I feel like it was just overmatched. It looked like the Warriors smelled blood yesterday. Like, they just played with ferocious D.
And now they excited, ready to get the Boston.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't even trying to go back to Golden State. They're trying to end it right there.
Right. So now we set the scene for the Game 6 going on this Thursday. This Thursday we got Game 6. Warriors taking on Boston, back in Boston. Boston trying to push it to 7. Warriors trying to end it and win their 4th title in 6 years, bro. Talk to me. What you feel?
I'm looking for game. You know, this play.
You thinking this is closeout for sure? Warriors win.
This one of them 30+ games from Clay.
Ooh,
close out Clay. This is what he do.
Close out Clay. You don't think Steph have a big night on the closeout?
He might, but I think Well, he might. I don't know, but I think Clay might be the one leading them in points this come Game 6.
Let's talk about this. What you think Draymond gonna do in Game 6? Because these last couple games,
Hopefully
I
he
will
just
say
finished
he's
the game.
impacting defensively and playmaking wise, but he's not giving them nothing scoring. So can he give them 10?
He was decent last game. You feel me? Still fouled out.
Is it possible
Third
for Draymond
time.
Green to give them 10?
He gave him 10 last game, didn't he? It was like 8 or 9. It was close.
He gave them 10.
It was
I
close.
don't think he gave them 10 the whole series, bro. It's been
He
like
probably
8, 9.
It was He probably.
He might have had 12 one game.
I think he might have got him 10 last game.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I swear to God, he didn't have 10.
Or it was 8. It must have been 9 then, because he was right there.
He probably had 8. I think he had 8.
Because I was looking like he gonna have one of them silly Draymond double doubles. That's how. Because they kept showing. I'm like he gonna have one of these.
Well, I thought he was gonna have a triple. I thought he could have worked on it, but not like. Okay, so Game 6.
He just need to stay in the game.
So how you
Finish
feel?
the game.
How you? Yeah,
They gonna need
Draymond.
him.
Yeah, he's there defensively, and that's all they really need. But like,
They
do
need
you
to
think?
facilitate. They need to get them bounds and push it and go get out in transition. Hit
Right.
Clay. You feel me? Hit Clay in transition. That's what they need.
Right.
He just need to stay on the floor because he be
Fouling.
3. He got 3 fouls first quarter type shit. Like damn, what's going on?
Hey, but how you? Okay, you think it's gonna be a blowout or like how you looking at the Celtics coming in this? Are you giving them a shot, fighting chance, big
They
chance,
got to.
50-50 chance, no
Y'all give them a
chance?
fighting
How you
chance.
feeling?
They gonna fight.
You gotta give them a chance because they here, right?
I give them a 30% chance.
30, so you 70, Warriors 30. Okay. So what you think the game gonna look like though? Like blowout or blowout seat, you know what I mean? Warriors do it big fashion, big stamp it, or close, like real close win. Get by 1 or 2 close 5 point down to the
Listen.
wire. Warriors take it. How you feel?
I got it being a close one. A close one. I'm gonna say a close one.
Yeah, I think
Close
it'll come
one.
down.
This, but I really think Clay about like they had so
Okay, this how I feel.
get it going from 3. You know how he can get going. You feel me? You know how Clay get.
I definitely feel like he's due for that
He
30
do.
point game.
Right. Yeah,
And
and
I
I know
think
he had 21 last game. That was a
Good game. He had 27 early. Like, when is that game? One of them games. Game 2. He had 27 or something.
I don't know. He was hitting a couple good time threes last game.
Right. But I would
Corner
say
threes.
I'm with you on. I think Clay gonna drop 30. But what I'm definitely not with you on Warriors winning. I think Boston gonna take this to 7. Only I say this because they at home.
That don't mean much.
That doesn't mean much, but I'm giving this is the things working in their favor. They're at home. Well, that's about it. That's what's working in their favor. They at home, but I mean, listen. I hate to say this, but there's a part of me that feels like the NBA gonna ref this so they can see a game 7. Like, but I don't want to say that. I try not to do that either. But like, if I'm going off what I think in the past, what I've seen in the past, they gonna ref this in Boston's favor. But I want to see it though. I feel like Tatum will come out and be more. I think they'll have a more cleaner game. They've been playing 2 really sloppy.
better because I seen
2
something when they got
sloppy
like
games.
16 plus turnovers.
I think they'll play and it'll force it to 7, and then we'll have to. So if it's a game 7, we won't even see y'all till next week when it's all over. So hypothetically speaking, say there is a game 7. Say Boston do force it. You still got the Warriors in game 7? Easy because it's back at
I had
home.
to
It will be with the Dubs.
I had to wear since it popped off.
So no matter how they shake out, what if Boston just come out and blow them out game 6? You ain't gonna have no faith in Boston pulling out game 7?
Nope.
So you just Warriors and it's done. It's set in stone for you.
I said whoever got that first back-to-back, Warriors was the ones. You feel me? They was the first ones to win the back-to-back games. It's been.
Well, you did say that.
Yeah,
You
so,
did say that. Man, listen, I'm not mad at nobody winning. Steph want to do that. That's beastie, bro. Like I'm a root.
Let him get his first Finals MVP.
But come on, Boston, make it interesting, bro. Force it to 7. Make it sit on our. You know what I mean, make it sit on our edge of our seats, man. For that 7 on Sunday, I'm ready for that. I need to do that. Like I feel like the basketball fan in me needs that. If it's just Warrior wrap it up in 6 and blow them out, it'll be like
I don't want it to be no blowout.
a good game, wrap it up game 6.
I don't want it to be no blowout.
But then you would rather see the Warriors win at home, right? Instead
No, I
of
don't
on
care
the
about
Boston's
that.
floor.
You know,
I be caring about that. I be wanting to see teams win at home.
I don't care
the
about
crowd
that.
can go
Get it done quick. You feel me? You get to playing around, trying to. We ain't gonna take this one as serious. We gonna go win it on our shit.
I guarantee
anything
that's what
can
they're
happen.
gonna say. If they lose game 6, they gonna be like, "What you do? Try to win it at home?"
Anything happen. You feel me? You might have an injury. You never know. Anything can happen. You go around there. We on that.
That's big. So he got Warriors game 6. I got Celtics game 6. And if it go to 7, he got Warriors in 7, and I still got Celtics in 7. So that's the end of this week's episode of Carter Sports Coverage. Like we always say, if y'all got anything y'all want to advertise, hit us up, shoot us a message, let us know what it is. Put your project on the show, product on the show so we can advertise it. Carter Sports Coverage. Yo. Next time we see y'all, we'll have a chant. See y'all next week. Yeah.